I gotta be missing somebody.
Devin and Steve.
I saw Steve. Well, I talked to Steve earlier. So.
Yeah. And yes, Marcus, it is Dylan's fault.
Both
It's
of
always
you.
Until he finds us a better whipping boy, he's it.
I told you, Devin.
If he wants to get promoted, he has to find his own replacement.
I did, and I told you, but you're like, no, it's still gonna be you.
But wait a minute, man. We really like Devin.
No, you don't. Don't lie like that.
Shit. Oh, man, OBS, this is the one thing that I'm actually pissed off at OBS about. You try to open a dock for chat so you can see the chat in OBS, and there's no way to make it long.
I usually pop it out from when I go live on YouTube. I pop it off that page and bring it over, and I can shape that box any way I want.
That's what I've been doing in the past, but
Ryan said that volume was low, and then Night Clover just popped in.
okay.
Hey, Night Clover, I haven't seen you in a while either.
Hope things are going
Hey,
good.
guys.
Yes.
No, not you. I meant to the guys that just showed up.
I know. Why would you talk nice to us?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, thought you was sick.
God. Okay, I'm not doing that now.
I'm doing good, Night Clover. How are you doing, bud?
Okay. Yeah, what I want to start with, we're going to see a couple videos. I got to find a better place for chat, though.
Just like school, when you walked into the classroom and you saw the movie projector set up.
It's
Yeah.
exactly. It's exactly like school. Here we go.
Wanna go to school?
Let me change. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes, that's right. Now I got to share it. Damn, I had this worked out before.
Hey guys, look at this. We have a celebrity in chat.
Yeah,
Mr. Terry Scooter.
Terry Scooter.
How you doing, Terry?
Scooter, how you doing,
Let's
bro?
go.
You're around, bud.
Do it.
Still feeling poorly, bub?
We miss you, Jerry.
Terry, you're a good man.
Well, come on, Chuck. Don't go that far.
Let's
You gotta
see.
live in Sheboygan. Come on.
It says everybody's sound, everybody except me is low.
You did that on purpose too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see how. Okay, Jim or JT or Dylan, say something. Yeah, I can't hear anybody now. One second. One second. Yeah, my computer's having all sorts of trouble right now. Being off for a month, I fucked everything up, I think. Let me unshare this. Let's see. Microphone, Yeti Classic.
You got a dangler, you go here.
Yes, and we didn't have that squad.
Exactly. Where's that squad? Oh my God, I still get sick thinking about that.
Here we go.
You redneck.
Oh, before I start, I want to let you know the normal gays, the guy that does.
Watching, Chuck.
We're watching a guy who's a normal gay talking about politics real quick.
And f***ing classless pieces of.
Chuck messed
I
up
hope
his
you
one.
understand what you just did.
Yeah,
You
he did.
freak out the vote.
I hope that cop beats you so good.
Guys, I've never seen a meltdown this bad.
Are they hearing it out there? Because I ain't hearing it.
I'm Brad
here.
Palumbo,
damn it.
and we're gonna cover TikTok's
One
insane-
second.
Gotta listen closely because my father's watching the show.
Uh-huh. Let's
I hear
see.
nothing.
Yeah, I didn't share it properly. Share sound.
Chuck either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck went away.
Can you hear me?
Don't go away, Chuck. I'll miss you.
My father said he could hear Chuck.
Yeah, they can hear me, but nobody else. Okay, I think I can hear you.
Wait, what?
I can hear you guys now.
Hey, Troy.
Can you guys hear me? Huh.
What's going on, baby? Can't hear you, Chuck.
Nah, you're messing with us, right, Terry?
No, he's right. Now?
Nope.
No?
Now there we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, let me try this one again. Oh, man. Share sound. Okay.
You
That's good
redneck
enough.
cousin f***ing classless pieces of.
Can y'all hear
I
that?
hope you understand what you just did. You freak out the vote.
I hope that cop beats you so good.
Guys, I've never seen a meltdown this bad. I'm Brad Palumbo, and we're gonna cover TikTok's insane, unhinged, and unreal meltdown over Trump's massive election victory. We're gonna take a look at LGBT TikTok, black TikTok, just unhinged TikTok in general, and so many other videos that are going absolutely viral that just show how insane and out of touch some people are and how they just can't handle this development whatsoever. I've truly never seen anything like it. The meltdowns are insane and unprecedented. Let's take a look at the first batch of people just simply melting down.
You redneck cousin f***ing classless pieces of. I hope you understand what you just did. You don't because you're really f***ing stupid. But I hope at some point you have to reckon with it on a personal level, at least a little bit. You f***ing mouth breathers. You absolute worthless who like to thump your Bibles and talk about the absence of family and God in the modern day. Yet you decided to elect a sexual predator for president who is currently being puppeteered by a deadbeat father who also happens to be the wealthiest man on earth who effectively wants to plant a chip in your brain that turns you into a computer. How's that for an absence of God for you, you stupid
This is why so many people are going Republican now, because of all the hate.
Well, that's it. And that's not a fair representation to a Democrat like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We've had this discussion before. You used to be a Democrat. I don't know what you are now. I'm not going to ask, but
Yeah.
that's what a Democrat used to be. This is what people see now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the thing. I'm basically a Kennedy Democrat, and Kennedy's not.
No, you're a Democrat. We need to take our words back.
Yeah.
A Republican is not a right-wing nut, and a Democrat isn't a libtard.
No.
Yeah, you're right, NorCal. That is pure insanity. You got to remember, those fears like that are just sheer ignorance because they don't know we're scared of it.
Oh,
But,
damn it.
hey, it has nothing to do with the way we've raised kids for the last 40 years or so. So,
Yeah.
But as I was saying before the show, you
Mhm.
know, now that Trump's elected president and everything, and we have to wait till the next month for him to get into office and shit. Like I was telling Jim, now all those same people that were saying when Trump first got into office, where they were like, "Oh, he's not my president," oh da 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 da, all that happy horse shit. They're all starting to come out of their little shitholes, and now they're gonna be doing the same thing that these people are doing. They can say, oh, he's not this, he's not that, oh, da 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 da. It's like, come on now, nobody cares what your opinion is.
What do you mean he's not this or that?
Like they could keep saying he's not our president. He's
Oh
not
yeah, okay.
whatever. He's a predator. He's this. And what that one guy in that TikTok said and things like that. It's like at this point, just shut up.
Yeah, they pushed us away.
Yep, I'm afraid. I hope there's not a giant schism in the Democrat Party, but it looks like there may not be a Democrat Party after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike the Republicans, they've had a complete sea change. Completely got rid of the rhinos, run off the Bill Crystals and shit.
Yeah.
With, Mitt Romney.
And they chased off Kennedy and Gabby. Tulsi Gabbard, I'm sorry. I forget. That's how I remember her name. She reminds me of somebody named Gabriella. And Gabby Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard. That's how it works.
And when you say Gabby, the first thing I think of is a performing monkey that got shot.
Or a vaudeville comedian.
Oh, Gabby Hayes.
Yep.
Yep, that's right. But Brian, you got to know, Democrats have no problem losing $1 billion. They lost $1 billion on Hillary, so they lost another $1 billion on this one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, money's nothing to them.
Oh,
Nope.
What about Bill Gates? He put in $50 million just here a few days ago.
That I can get behind.
No parole for you. No pardon. No pardon for you, Bill.
Ron Jeremy, that's exactly what I was telling my wife last night. I told her that Biden screwed Harris by staying in the race and dropping out right before the DNC because the DNC didn't have time to run anybody. They had to take Kamala and make everybody like her. And that didn't happen because they're so fucking hateful.
But don't you think that was more of like Joe's revenge against Obama and the ones that forced him out of the race?
Might be.
Because, you know, in his mind, he's still some kind of New England Don, you know?
Mm-hmm. A hero to the white people.
Lunchbox Joe.
Lunchbox Joe.
It was probably the easiest thing for him to memorize when he started out.
I don't know. As long as they don't kill him, we got a chance now.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still stupid shit getting ready to be pulled.
Oh, I don't know. I feel relieved. It's over. The right thing happened. And so far, knock on wood, so good.
Yeah, well, we got 75 days.
Yep.
Last night.
Destruction they can do.
Yeah, well, last night I was telling you about that Antifa was getting ready to go prowling through the old chop. What happened? This time the cops showed up. They're yelling at the people, back up, go ahead and film, We just want to do what we're doing.
Yeah, but do you think the cops now might feel a little more empowered knowing that Trump would probably step in and say, no more of this stupid allegations against you, no more, criminal charges to a cop just trying to do something.
Oh, yeah.
But I sure would like to see Mr. President make a list and give it out to the media. And then wait, is it going to be Rudy Giuliani as the Attorney General, or is it going to be Dan Bongino? Could it be? You never know.
But my father said no Dems are placing blame on Biden, saying he stayed in the race too long.
That's what I was answering to a minute ago.
Yep.
Okay, because he just yelled the.
Is your thing paused or something? Because that was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, because Because then he started saying that he's still yelling from his room to my room.
Is he?
And
To read his comment from like that
I-
he just I don't see anything else.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and read the whole comment. I didn't do that before. No Dems are placing blame on Biden, saying he stayed in the race too long. What I did instead, though, I reacted to that. So you probably couldn't tell that I was replying to that comment. But I was telling my wife about how Biden screwed Harris.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he really did. It's probably what your Dave was saying.
Yeah, but what's to say it wasn't a setup from the deep state?
Hmm.
Right.
Because look at who they picked for her running mate.
Time Pond Tim.
Yeah, you know, how in the world in your head, I can't get that stupid, but do you have to be to think that those two would be proper to put out for a presidential election?
I still think they were cannon fodder. If somebody had to lose, let them lose.
Yeah.
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 Because let's face it, they had to have known they had no chance. No matter who they put up this time. They were not going to get out of the economy. They weren't going to get out of the woke. All the shit that's happened in the last 4 years. There's no covering it up. There's no, oops, my bad.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to forget this, guys.
No, you don't go in the office first day and shut down the XL pipeline, canceling all the contracts that they already had going.
Yep.
And then say, oh, why is everything going up?
Yeah. Oh, the damn distributors are marking everything up. They're gouging everything. It ain't their problem. It's yours.
That's right.
This is what happened in South America and Europe over the last couple of years. It was because of COVID. Everybody thought that their government was being over restrictive, and we had self-employed people lose their business, go into debt or deeper into debt because of it.
Try to break everybody's savings account.
Fuck. Which son, Dave? Fucking Baron? He's 6 foot.
I'll tell you that comment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 6'9".
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, Donald asked him, he said, so do you like basketball? And Barron said, no, I like soccer. Because he could have been rich twice over.
Oh, sure.
They say he's a whiz with modern conveniences and knows the internet. He's probably the one that convinced Don about the Bitcoin
Probably.
cryptocurrency.
Yep. Could very well be, because I remember what Trump said about him, and sometimes you got to think, when he talks things up, he talks them up real high, and it might not be quite as high as he was saying, but yeah, it sounds like it is.
Yeah, hell, he's just getting into college.
He's 18.
That's weird because his granddaughter from Don Jr. is also getting ready to go to college. Hey, I can't say much about that. My oldest niece is 10 months older than me.
Well, I got to tell you like this. It sounds weird to have for a guy to be the same age as his niece. That's not all that uncommon in the South, though. And consider most of the South was settled by Scots. Donald Trump is half Scottish.
Yep.
Hey, Chuck, we have another celebrity in chat, Mr. JJ.
Hey, JJ, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hi, Cheryl.
What's going on, JJ? Howdy, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl. Hey, JJ.
Oh my God. Yeah, a lot of the shit we all just said was something that RFK, he mentioned pretty much all of that in a speech he gave the other night. what he plans on doing for the country inside of Trump's cabinet.
Yeah.
Or
I did like the way Trump come out and said, "I'll let you do anything you want to with the FDA and all that, but leave my gold, black gold alone." You know, you can talk him up as much, but it always comes back in my head. He's a Kennedy.
Yep.
Yeah, he said, dang, I lost my rights.
Yeah, let me tell him. That's because we changed channels, though, is why.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how well that worked out.
Run it up the flagpole and see if anybody drops their pants to it.
Fucking
Oh, man. So let's try this again. See if we can see some more of the video. Oh, my God.
what happened?
Nothing. Just panicking.
Panic.
Yeah.
Oh,
1 second. Lost vape is suddenly really big.
Damn it, Dylan.
hey. No.
What the fuck? There we go. Okay, here we go.
Stacks of horse manure.
Did I share the sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hates you, and by the time the lot of you get that through your thick f***ing skulls, it's gonna be far too late.
He seems stable. Lefties haven't realized that insulting Americans isn't going to work. Like, you're not gonna bully people into supporting your agenda or your side, or call them enough names to make them stop voting for Trump. They haven't realized that by now. They never will. But some people melted down in ways that were more internal and less rooted in lashing out, like these people.
Guys, we literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't have to freak out right now. We don't even have to, like, we don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because, bitch, recount the vote!
Oh, it is funny. I've already seen a fair amount of election denialism on TikTok, which is so ironic because of how rightfully they criticized Trump for pulling that crap in 2020. I even saw one lady talking about how she doesn't believe the election results because the, like, horoscopes or what is it, astrology signs suggested that Trump wouldn't win this easily, so it can't be real.
And lastly, the astrology of it all. So many astrologers, so many spiritualists have stated, and myself included, that intuitively it didn't feel like Trump was winning.
And I'm like, y'all, come on now. Put down the crack pipe. Now, the one sub-community of TikTok that seems to be coping the worst is LGBT TikTok, where gays and lesbians and transgender creators are losing their minds for no real reason, of course, but they're still gifting us with some of the most unhinged content from the entire internet in response to Trump's.
Yeah, that's it's mostly the TQIA part of the LGBT.
Victory. Here's one lesbian woman advertising that she's now seeking to flee the country.
Hi, I'm a young, beautiful American woman.
And a very humble one.
If you have a passport with any of the following countries, Canada,
She's
the
a
UK,
lesbian. She's
Ireland,
trying to
France,
find a
Germany,
wife.
Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Taiwan, Spain, Portugal, Greece, the Netherlands, Austria, Czech Republic, Brazil, Mexico, Iceland, Belgium, Argentina, South Africa, or the Philippines, or basically anywhere that I won't get shot on sight for being a lesbian. Do you want to get married? I need someone that has a non-American passport that wants to get married. Hopefully between now and January. Sorry if this is coming off kind of weird. I'm in a really bad dissociative haze right now, and I have a feeling that we're all gonna have to flee the country. Benefits of marrying me, besides the fact that I get a green card. Like I said before, I am beautiful, I'm an amazing cook, I'm extremely funny when I'm not in a dissociative haze over the fall of the American Empire. I mean, like, I wanted the fall of the American Empire, but not like this. This isn't what I wanted. Beautiful, can cook, well-read, I'm a voracious reader, actually, and I can carry a tune. If you want me to dance on the piano while you play piano, I can dance in a very vaudevillian manner. I'm also great with dogs. I could probably learn how to change a diaper, and I can guard him when I don't have nails on. Thank you so much. This was my audition to be your future wife in a country that is not America, and that's it.
I'm honestly torn between feeling bad for these people because, like, of how delulu they are and just how much fake false news and propaganda they seem to have absorbed.
Shit.
I've got a question here, Chuck.
Yeah, man.
When was lesbian season open?
I don't think I have a gun for that.
Me either.
Is lesbian JT? I have a question for you since you just said that. Is lesbian season the same as duck season?
Yes. That's what she said.
Well, shit.
So I can only shoot 3 times and have a bag limit of 4?
Yeah.
Well, I'm done.
What did Cheryl say? Yeah. Yeah, the people are fucking desperate, and they're going on with the trope that they're going to leave the country, and that, you know, they're not. Cher's still here.
Yep. Barbara Streisand.
Yep. That's who I was trying to remember.
I just wish they would tell me what they're so afraid of. Other than legal matters, other than crooked deals, child porn, whatever, you know the deal. But
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have a rational fear of anything. And they're more afraid of Trump than they are of spiders.
But the women's rights thing, I'm so sick of it. Explain to me how he threatened your right. Explain to me how an open border makes sense. Explain to me the things that you're so afraid of. You're so afraid of the border shutting. Why?
Yeah.
You're so afraid of deporting criminals. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I just would like to talk to somebody that wouldn't scream at you. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, man.
Somebody that would have a conversation.
You're not going to find that. Give it a couple
I-
months.
I'm
It'll
afraid
calm
not.
down.
Cheryl, I
Well,
wish
the
you would
thing
go to
is,
Canada
you're not gonna
too.
Find that because we got those people to wake up in these last few months. I am truly convinced that we did recruit anybody worth saving.
Yep.
Because at some point we can't fix your thinking. If you're that convinced, if you're that hell bent on being miserable, I can't help you.
I think we need to bring back the place where the guys with the long sleeved white jackets come and pick people up and put them in it.
Yeah.
I forget what they used to be called. Bedlams,
I don't know.
sanitariums.
Yeah, or
Sanitarium,
sanatorium. They were actually they were called sanatoriums, but they did sometimes put mentally ill people into sanitariums with the sick people if they didn't already have a sanatorium.
I thought the sanatoriums were like the TB hospitals and shit.
Okay, I've got it backwards.
Yeah, because originally they were called bedlams.
Bedlams in Belgium. In Belgium.
That's why when everything is all fucky, we call it bedlam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, JJ, they can go. They can get on the other side of the wall. Whatever wall they want.
I mean, do what you want, but there's really no reason to run away from this unless you've got cause. Unless you've been treasonous, you're all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've got a really good idea. Since they're all up into that and shit, can we use electric airplanes?
Yeah.
Damn right we can.
I can't imagine the amount of batteries it would take just to fly a short hop.
We'd be better off going back to blimp.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's better than biodiesel. That shit kind of froze up and gelled up when they got started.
Well, like I said, you can't fix fucking stupid.
No.
You really can't.
Yes, and you're a perfect example of that, Dylan.
Right, but I'm still
So
here.
wrong.
I'm still here though, and yet a majority of these other people that say they're gonna leave,
Something perfect.
they're not gonna leave, but they say they would, and yet they're just all fucking talk.
I still want to discuss this trade with Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can just go there. Canada doesn't owe us anything for them. They can have them.
Yeah, but all these people, like JT was saying last night, all these people that want to go to Canada, there's got to be people like us that want to come here, get away from through.
There was a guy on X talking about that. He wanted to know how, how hard is it to get across the border to America? All you crazies will be up here.
Just show up at the border, trade passports, and go on your merry way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Shit. When did Mark's son join the panel?
It was a bad court hearing that day, JJ.
Brian, there's a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think Chuck ended up getting custody since Mark didn't want to take care of me.
Yeah. Mark can't take care of himself.
And I think that was the biggest mistake Chuck has ever done.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Brian, I think Elon Musk is going to have a some capacity in our space program. I don't know what, but I would definitely put him there if he didn't mind doing the work.
How did that missile launch go last night? The one that was supposed to happen after the election?
I missed that.
I don't know.
At Vandenberg Space Force Camp.
In fact, I didn't hear anything about that.
That's not surprising.
Normally you're in here talk about that kind of stuff, and you weren't in here last night.
Oh, I was watching the presidential election.
Wait a minute, let me check again.
You voted.
There's nothing in this fight. No, Dylan, all I got for you is this.
I know I'm number one.
Okay.
Now, how hard is it for you to look up articles and things?
Not hard. I just choose not to do it. There's a big difference.
Hmm.
Then you shouldn't be going around and saying, why did somebody not tell me about this?
No, it's because I have to hear my father fucking play those Facebook videos all the time.
I'm getting down to the Oedipus complex of it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Chuck, do you want to handle that?
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I was doing technical shit. I didn't really hear you.
All I said is we're getting down to the Oedipal complex of it.
Oh, yes. You know what that means, right?
No.
Oedipus, well, it's basically a love of the parents.
Usually with guys, it's the mother.
They're the mother.
Well, I hate my mother.
Oh, let's find a new subject.
Yeah.
Go on too long.
Let's see the rocket that launched, called America's Fury. Here we go.
Ooh.
That just looks so satisfying.
Uh-huh. Afternoon delight. Nuclear force. Oh, that's a Minuteman. Okay. Excuse me. I'm back.
No, they were supposed to be testing a hypersonic.
Oh. Okay.
Man, those things ain't got nothing on Elon. You imagine his if he made missiles.
Yeah, he can land a rocket anywhere you want. Yeah, he can put a missile anywhere you want. Yeah.
I just thought about that.
Catch this, motherfucker.
Yeah. And besides, you guys forget Ed Mitchell. Was it Ed? Yeah, Ed Mitchell. The one that no, it wasn't either. crap, I can't forget. There's one of the living original astronauts that endorsed Trump there at the end.
Huh.
I forget which one it was. The one that got mad and punched the reporter in the face.
Oh.
Him, yeah.
Oh man, come on! It's right on the tip of my tongue. Didn't he go back up in space? One of the oldest.
Yeah, that I'm not sure of. He may have. Yeah, he did.
Not Aldrin.
Yes, it was Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who Trump would put on NASA.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
that
would just obliterate NASA and just give it to Elon. He's obviously doing a way better job.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he keeps better records than NASA too.
Mm-hmm.
As my father's making fun of me in chat, he said that looked like Dylan after not a Taco Bell.
Yeah. It was Buzz Aldrin.
Okay, thank you there, Dave. Let's see, it was Edgar Mitchell's the one that saw the UFOs.
Okay. Let's take a look at some of Kennedy's speech. Devin doesn't seem to like him very much, but
Well, Devin don't like anything. He's like Mikey.
here we go. And play.
I smell a landslide on Tuesday. Well, I've been on the road for 19 months now. And a little over, thank you. Thank you, MAGA. I lost a lot of friends and a lot of family, but I have a much bigger family now. We're all held together by blood, by DNA, and that is our basic relationships in our lives. But the most important relationships come from shared values. And everybody in this auditorium shares the value. They love this country and they love freedom.
No, we hate freedom.
Rights
Fuck freedom.
and our Constitution. And I saw those things in danger in a very acute way during the COVID pandemic. And that is one of the principal reasons that I made the decision 19 months ago to run for President of the United States. And then a little over a year ago, I left the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm.
That was a difficult decision for me because the Democratic Party was the home for me, that it was incomprehensible to me that I would ever leave it. My great-great-grandparents came over here, all of them, in 1848 during the height of the potato famine. They landed on the docks of Boston, penniless, and they were met there by the Democratic Party. The party took care of them. It found them homes. It found them jobs. It located them in communities. It was where their churches were. And it gave them a sense of value and community and a love for this country. And my great-grandfather, Honey Fitz, was the first Irish Catholic mayor of Boston. His contemporary, Patrick Kennedy was a state senator and a political boss in Boston. My uncle John Kennedy was the first Irish Catholic president.
Talk about your Grandpa Joe.
My uncle Ted Kennedy was the second longest serving member of the United States Senate. My father was a U.S. senator and attorney general and died running for president of the United States. And it was inconceivable to me that I would ever leave the Democratic Party. But I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. The Democratic Party that I grew up with was the party of peace. It was the party of civil rights and constitutional rights, and particularly freedom of speech. It was the party that had skepticism toward the CIA and the national security state.
Yep.
It was the party that was also skeptical of Wall Street and the corporate domination of American democracy. It was the party of women's rights. My uncle, Ted Kennedy, wrote Title IX to make sure that women could play sports in college.
Women.
And
Just
it was
women.
The party of democracy. It was a party that fought hard to make sure that every American had the right to vote for the candidate that they chose to vote for. Today's Democratic Party is the party of war. It's the party of Dick Cheney. It's the party of John Bolton. These were the people who lied us into the Iraq War, the greatest foreign policy cataclysm in American history. These are the men who wrote the Patriot Act that introduced the surveillance state.
Yep.
And gave the CIA permission to spy on Americans, to propagandize Americans.
Yep.
It's the party that is trying to dismantle Title IX and let men play women's sports. The party I grew up with was the party of cops and firefighters and working people. And now, that's the Republican Party.
Yes, it is.
The Democratic Party today is no longer the party that is skeptical of the CIA. The CIA and the neocons wrote Kamala Harris's speech at the Democratic Convention, the most bellicose, pugnacious speech that we've ever seen at a Democratic Convention. Before she went on, she was immediately preceded by a former CIA director. This would be unthinkable in the Democratic Party I grew up in. They've become the party of the swamp. They become the party of Wall Street, of big tech, of big data, of big pharma, of big ag, big chemical, and the military-industrial complex.
That's a good place to pause. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, he mentioned a lot of those earlier points that we talked about. Big Pharma is now Democratic.
Well, no kidding. Now, why would that be? Couldn't have nothing to do with big tobacco.
Yep. Oh, it
which
turns
owns food.
Actually, most of them spun off from big tobacco. They spun them off a while back. They bought the food companies in like early to mid 60s, but have since, I don't know why, they owned them for a while and they used the same marketing that they did.
In the 80s, it was, they were the tobacco companies were the ones that did the hostile takeovers of the food industry.
Okay.
and took all the food industry here in America.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I don't know where the crossover comes where they get in bed with Big Pharma.
Well, if they own food companies, I could see them. Well, I was thinking of food
Yeah.
producers. Nah, never mind. I don't know, but it happened. I guess I don't know. Maybe they get a group rate at the FTA.
If you could ever find it, HBO had a good movie about it. It was called Barbarians at the Gate.
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
was showed the whole thing about the hostile takeovers of the 80s and the early 90s.
Yep. Not to be confused with Enemies at the Gate, which was an equally good movie in its own right.
What was the name of that again?
Barbarians at the Gate.
Okay.
James Garner was in it.
Okay, yeah, 1993. I want to mark that. I want to watch it. Yeah, that's one of my biggest peeves is the way that so many drugs, so many things have been introduced into foods that it causes us to go to pharma, big pharma, to get treated for.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. Rockefeller set it up, what, in 1938?
Yeah.
When they got rid of all the natural drugs and everything like that and wanted the people to take their drugs, which were petroleum based.
Yep.
And why would people get sick something like that? Questions.
Yep. And Kennedy was talking about all the crap. Hopefully he's going to go after the FDA, not take over the FDA, but go after the FDA about all the shit they allow in our food.
What? Now, wait a minute. Don't you think that if I had a ball team and it lost every fucking game, that I'd want to get rid of the team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the FDA can put out all sorts of drugs and all of a sudden they're recalled. Every drug that's ever been recalled was approved by the FDA.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
You know, the big tobacco made it easy and gave them a idea. Hey, let's do this. Let's not let individuals sue them. We'll just let them have class action suits, and you guys give us some money every once in a while, and all will be good.
Yep.
Master settlement agreement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then all the states borrowed against theirs, and then they had to go after vaping because they didn't have the money anymore. Vaping cut into their taxes.
That's all it's been about. They want to figure out how much they have to put in there to go with the MSA money that they lost, that the people are having to pay out for their pensions are invested in those MSA monies.
Yep. And instead of putting a tax on e-liquid in the beginning, they decided to just, they tried to obliterate it entirely in the U.S. That didn't go over. But November 2nd, FDA gets spanked by the Supreme Court. I hope.
Big deal, because even if the Supreme Court does the right thing, they still don't listen.
Yep, because
they do what they want.
The Supreme Court did us a favor with Chevron deference.
That's true.
That all the regulations that they've been putting on us since the 1970s has been an overreach.
Yeah.
Look how they come down on manufacturing in America. Oh, well, y'all just go to China. It'll be good.
Now we have no jobs.
Apparently we do. Elizabeth Warren keeps telling me we need them illegals to pick our vegetables.
Yeah, because nobody wants the job.
So I prefer to pick my own vegetables, thank you. Unless it's my wife. I'll let her.
Brett, they're trying to...
Brett, do you blame them?
show sponsored.
Yeah, bro wants to know if the show is sponsored by Circuit City.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure why he thought that.
No, that's Circus City.
Oh, Circus City, yes.
Yeah. That means they're all going to turn into dogs there, Brett.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to cause a riot there, Chuck.
Somebody really asked that. I believe it.
Oh my God. Did you see the drum parade they had for abortions in DC?
Oh.
Yes.
A drone parade?
Yes.
Huh.
They all had matching colors and everything.
See if I can find something about it.
That was just this last weekend. Well, Brian, just getting a hold of people that broke the law and committed treason against the United States of America would be fine with me.
Yep.
Make sure it's public enough that it's not done again.
Yes.
Yep. That would be nice.
But I ain't going to hold my breath. Dylan, hold your breath.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm holding your breath.
That doesn't
It's not
help.
my breath.
It's not my breath.
You missed, Chucky. You stabbed me in the jugular.
Yeah. Devin, I hope so. I really do.
Yeah, I like the little threat Letitia James had for him. We're ready.
Bring it on.
Isn't that kind of like don't?
Oh man, Letitia James. She loves lawsuits where she gets to sexually harass somebody.
Man, I'm sorry, man. What in her life, other than the money that they were going to give her, would make her that fucking bitter towards one particular person?
I don't know.
Yeah, but hey, these are the same kind of people that have decided that roads are racist.
I think she wanted social justice points.
Well, the only thing I think social needs to be is reintroduced to school, social studies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian.
Yep.
I can't, Brett, no, I can't hold my breath more than 25 seconds, especially if I'm having an asthma attack.
Oh, you can hold your breath for indefinite.
Oh, yeah. Once.
Yeah.
I got a question, Jim. Do you have any jokes ready?
I had a nice. I just remembered it.
Okay, 1 second.
Yep.
Okay,
Well, it was his family. Mom, dad, 5-year-old daughter sitting in the back seat, in the car seat, and they're on vacation there, tooling down the highway. Dad's following a garbage truck just a little too close. Garbage truck hits a pothole, and out flies this giant dildo, smacks the car right in the middle of the windshield. Little girl goes, "What was that?" Mom and dad look at each other. "Oh, it was just a big bug, honey." Goes, "Holy shit, no, how did it fly with a cock that big?"
Oh, man. Shit. Well, that's the show for the night, folks. Hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for coming by.
God bless. Thank God for the life